Arcadian Vanguard presents the Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Monday, March 6, 2023. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin with AEW's Revolution pay-per-view, which took place last night from the Chase Center in San Francisco. The main event saw MJF retain his AEW World Championship against Bryan Danielson in the first 60-minute Iron Man match in AEW history, winning the match 4 falls to 3, with the deciding fall coming via submission in sudden death overtime. The two men had wrestled to the 60-minute time limit at 3 falls apiece, with the match initially being declared a draw, but this decision was changed.
Tony Khan will not allow this match to end in a draw. Therefore, this match will continue for one more fall under sudden death rules.
Let's go! That's awesome! High drama that is San awesome. Francisco. Great job by TK. I love it. Let's go! The bell has rung. The medical team has cleared the ring. And MJF is dejected, to say the least.
The match then went another 7 minutes and 32 seconds into overtime before MJF scored the winning fall. The win marked MJF's first title defense of 2023 and his second since capturing the belt 15 weeks ago from Jon Moxley at AEW Full Gear. Following the pay-per-view, MJF spoke at the press scrum, addressing his championship reign and his abilities in an extended profanity-laced promo. Be advised that the following clip contains strong language.
And a fat roly-poly-oly offensive lineman made a cut block right on my left leg and tore my MCL and my meniscus, and it has been nagging the fucking shit out of me ever since. But did that stop me from tapping out the best wrestler in the world? I'm just curious, Dave, did it? No, it fucking didn't. Oh my God, that's a good fucking pickle. Jesus Christ, classic deal. Anybody want a piece? Really, nobody wants a pickle? How about you? You want a pickle? Come here, dipshit. Take a pickle. You, fuckface, take a pickle. You, yeah. What are you, fucking deaf? Tell me what you think of this Kayla pickle. Take a big bite. Yeah, all right. Now fuck off. Yeah. God damn it. All right. So here's the thing. I watch these things every single time, and they're so fucking long. No offense. So fucking long. So, and also the questions kind of suck. So can you guys do me a fucking favor? Hit me with some hard shit. Okay? Fucking give it to me, because you're journalists, right? You're not right, Will? You're a fucking journalist? Yeah. Not a fucking journalist. Great. All right, here we go. Who's going first? Yeah, guy with the slick black hair looked like a fucking rat. Pickles. Oh,
Liam Crowley with comicbook.com. Max, congrats.
Comicbook.com?
Comicbook.com.
Oh, wow, it's like the New York Times.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go.
In the evening's first of 2 title changes, the team of Malachi Black, Brody King, and Buddy Matthews defeated the Elite to become the new AEW World Trios champions, with Black pinning Mac Jackson after 15 minutes and 58 seconds to score the victory for his team. The win ends the 53-day Trios title reign of the Elites Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, their second title reign to date. In a bloody Texas death match, Hangman Adam Page defeated Jon Moxley via submission, with Moxley tapping out at 26 minutes and 3 seconds, while Page hung him from the top rope with a steel chain. The second title change of the night occurred when Wardlow defeated Samoa Joe via referee stoppage to regain the TNT Championship in 10 minutes and 40 seconds. The win makes Wardlow a 2-time TNT champion and ends Samoa Joe's second run with the title at 32 days. Joe's Ring of Honor World TV title was not on the line. Austin and Colton Gunn successfully defended their AEW World Tag Team title in a 4-way match with Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, The Acclaimed, and Orange Cassidy and Danhausen, with Austin Gunn pinning Danhausen in 13 minutes and 21 seconds. Following the win, FTR made a surprise appearance, charging in the ring and brawling with the Guns. It was FTR's first appearance in AEW since losing to the Guns last December on Dynamite.
Cash raining down right hands, and now the pile driver, the spike pile driver from FTR. Wow. Looks like Dax got popped in the eye or something. Machine!
In another successful title defense, Jamie Hayter retained the AEW Women's Championship in a three-way match with Ruby Soho and Saraya, pinning Soho with a crucifix in 10 minutes and 4 seconds. Following the match, Soho turned heel, aligning herself with Saraya and Toni Storm against Hayter and Britt Baker.
How about that? Wow! What? No future! Ruby Soho just wiped out Hayter! I love it! That was great! Destination unknown on Britt Baker! Never saw that coming! Good for you, Ruby! Good for you! What is she doing?
In other results, Ricky Starks defeated Chris Jericho in the opening match, and Jungle Boy Jack Perry beat Christian Cage in a final burial match in which he attained victory by trapping Cage in a coffin at the top of the entrance ramp. The show fell short of a live sellout, with WrestleTix reporting a half hour before bell time that 9,001 tickets had been distributed, with 1,823 tickets still available. Now turning to some injury news, here's the Wrestling News' Lou Kipilman.
Kofi Kingston sustained a leg injury last Friday on SmackDown, according to a report from Dave Meltzer. The injury occurred during the Brawl segment involving potential challengers to the Intercontinental title, in which Drew McIntyre leapt over the top rope to the outside and landed with full force on Kingston. It had previously been reported by Fightful that Kingston suffered an arm injury, but it isn't known if that was an error or if Kingston sustained an arm injury in addition to the leg injury. Kingston hasn't publicly commented on the injury, but it's believed he won't be able to take part in next Friday's 5-way match to determine who will challenge Intercontinental Champion Gunther at WrestleMania. Tommaso Ciampa provided an update about his status on social media. The WWE performer, who has not wrestled since September, took to Instagram last week to let fans know that he's been in Medellin, Colombia, receiving stem cell treatments for a host of nagging injuries suffered over the course of his nearly 20-year career. Ciampa indicated that he's had 7 MRIs in preparation for receiving the alternative stem cell treatments known as BioAccelerator. Over the course of the therapy, he's received hundreds of millions of stem cells in his knees, hips, elbows, shoulders, and spine, as well as intravenously. No time frame for Ciampa's return to the ring has been made public as of yet. For the Wrestling News, I'm Lou Kipilman.
Taking a look at the independent scene on Sunday, Game Changer Wrestling ran the second of 2 weekend shows from the Carousel Room at the Showboat Hotel in Atlantic City on Sunday afternoon. Titled Ransom, the main event of the show saw Alley Catch defeat Charles Mason inside of a steel cage. The Motor City Machine Guns, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley, won the GCW World Tag Team Championship, upending Los Macizos. Ciclope and Miedo Extremo, ending their reign after 134 days and 11 successful defenses. Other title matches saw GCW Extreme Champion Joey Janela retain over Brandon Kirk, while Jordan Oliver held on to the Jersey Championship Wrestling title by defeating Blake Christian. In other results from the show, Masha Slamovich defeated John Wayne Murdoch. Slamovich later squared off with GCW World Champion Nick Gage. Speedball Mike Bailey defeated Shane Mercer, who replaced an injured Drew Parker. In a 6-woman tag, Rina Yamashita, Maki Ito, and Venny defeated Sawyer Wreck, Billy Starks, and Janai Kai. And to open the show, Alec Price won a 6-person scramble match. A programming note, as we went to air, New Japan Pro Wrestling is holding their 51st anniversary celebration with a card at the Otis City General Gymnasium. The main event features the dream team of IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Kazuchika Okada teaming with Hiroshi Tanahashi to challenge Bishamon, Hiroki Goto, and Yoshihashi for the IWGP World Tag Team title. It's Goto and Yoshihashi's second defense, and we'll have full results from that show on tomorrow's newscast. And we close with some unfortunate news. Canadian wrestling photographer and newsletter pioneer Terry Maholic passed away yesterday after a battle with cancer, according to a report from Slam Wrestling. A fixture of wrestling throughout the province of Manitoba since the late 1960s, Maholic photographed ringside at AWA cards promoted by Al Tomko in Winnipeg and throughout the province of Manitoba, as well as many independent promotions in the province for decades. Maholic was also known for his award-winning newsletters Getting Results and Canadian Championship Wrestling. He is survived by his wife Willie, son Terry Jr., daughter Natasha, and grandchildren Jade, Alex, and Zoe. Terry Maholic was 76 years old. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.